Hello?
It's time for some scary movie trivia. First question, where was the killer hiding? Yeah.
You're literally standing right next to me.
Dang it, no.
Yeah.
You never saw me, alright?
So, Scream 7 just released in theaters. About a week ago, these videos take forever to make. And I have some complicated feelings about it. And when I say complicated, it's because I can't lean one way or the other. This is simultaneously the best and worst of the entire franchise. But there's reasons for this. There's behind-the-scenes stuff that explains why this movie is so different from all of the other Scream movies, especially near the end. So let's dig into it. For one, this movie starts in a completely different plot than the original Scream 6 that it's actually following up. This is unusual for the Scream franchise, as they usually try and continue the stories from the last movie. But there were reasons that they decided to fire some of the main actors crucial to that story, and consequently then, the directors left. But that means that this movie is kinda lost in the sauce. The acting is great. The kills, of course, are super fantastic. Some of the best in the franchise, if not the best in the franchise, but a lot of that gets lost. It's like, there's a scene where if you've seen it, you'll know it. The bar tab kill, that is gold. I'd argue that that's the best kill in the entire franchise. And the rest of the movie just really doesn't line up with that. You see, before the Ghostface reveal, I genuinely believe that this was the best Scream movie in the entire franchise, and I still stand by that statement. These opening 2 acts are the single best in the whole franchise, especially considering they brought Stu back, and that's been a giant fan favorite ever. What do you mean they didn't bring Stu back? What do you mean they didn't bring Stu back? So, for those who weren't aware, the original killer from the entire franchise was supposed to be the villain in this. At least that's what all the marketing said. And then they ended up not doing that. Hey, Ghostface, I'm gonna need your help reviewing this one.
Hello? What do you want? I'm not buying any subscription services.
Hey, it's me from earlier. I was wondering if you wanted to talk about scary movies still. Really? Oh, yay, yay, yay. Oh, no one's ever called me back before. I'm so excited.
So, which movie do you want to talk about?
See, I was thinking that we could talk about Scream 7. I'm doing a review video for it right now.
What? Oh, that movie disrespected me. That movie is a complete mockery to everything I stand for. Get it? Mockery? Like as in Stu Mocker? Everything was going great for the first few minutes of the movie. Then, it got better. The opening scene was iconic. I looked terrifying, and we were able to do so much fun stuff. The thing with the animatronic Ghostface, the thing with the stab on the turnaround on the... It took me back to the old days, let me just say that much. And then... the rest of the movie came, and it was just as good as that part. Oh, it was beautiful. And then... they got to the reveal. The entire movie had been expertly setting up Stu Mocker as the Ghostface, something fans have been wanting for years, and was the original plot to Scream 3, meaning it's not even that far of a stretch. Matthew Lillard has even made background character cameos confirming that Stu Mocker is in fact still alive. So why on earth did they make him an AI? I know you want to comment on AI or do something like that, but this is not the way to do it. There are so many way better ways that you could have done that, and this was not the movie to be doing them in. It's Scream 7. I suppose I can see their thought process. Scream has always parodied whatever movie thing is going on at the time, and AI is admittedly what we're currently going through. But this was not how you should have gone about it. You should have at least advertised the fact that Stu Mocker wasn't coming back in the trailers. Every single person on the internet knew beyond a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, they're bringing Stu back. It's kind of sad that they spoiled that in the trailers, but at least we know Stu's coming back. And when he didn't, that's like if in Freddy vs. Jason, you got to the theater, and instead of Freddy vs. Jason, Jason just takes off his hockey mask halfway through and says, actually, I'm a guy named Bob. And then the whole rest of the movie was just Freddy vs. Bob. You see how that doesn't work? The fans specifically wanted Stu, you advertised Stu, brought back Matthew Lillard, and then didn't use Stu! I can't imagine a single person on the planet who is happy with this reveal. It has been dubbed the worst in the series, and yes, it 100% is. Admittedly, not all of my reveals have been exactly good, but this one was horrible, and it was all because of script rewrites. There was tons of script rewrites for Scream 7. Most of them because they had to go in a completely different direction after a bunch of the actors and directors left because they fired the main actress for the new franchise for, I don't want to get political in this video, but let's just say she didn't exactly, do anything wrong. Just putting it out there. But in an eternal effort to not be political, which, oh yeah, the Scream movies, you know, the movies that comment on the social norms of the time, they should never be political, is so exhausting. And the worst is, the first time that Stu was going to be brought back, it was canceled because of political stuff at the time. Every single time they're about to do the best reveal in the whole series, political stuff gets in the way. It's infuriating. I just want to stab people. I don't care about politics. Let me stab people. I suppose I should talk about the reveal itself. It's a neighbor that has like 4 lines, and the stinking psych ward assistant. Do you know what the worst is? I could tell when I went to see this movie that they were trying to be like, oh, you never would have seen this coming. We're really flipping it on its head. First off, a reveal isn't just good because you don't see it coming. If a reveal comes completely out of the blue, that makes it a bad reveal. I feel like that's what Scream movies never understand. You don't just want to surprise people, you want to satisfy them. The reveal or the twist you have in your movie should be more entertaining than what people originally thought the ending was going to be. If you tease the fact that Stu Macher is going to come back and have a big final battle with Sydney, and then your twist ending is, no, it's her neighbor and this random guy who I don't even know the name of, that's not more satisfying than a Stu Macher versus Sydney fight. You see the problem here? And the worst is, I saw it coming. The second we saw the psych ward guy, I immediately thought, okay, that is too identifiable a face to be just left behind. And at that moment, I realized, yeah, Stu is AI, and they're gonna reveal that this guy set the whole thing up. I knew it then, and I tried to lie to myself and say that wasn't the case. But it was! This ending is horrible! I think the worst movie ending ever. But maybe it could be redeemed by Scream 8. Who knows? Please, Scream 8, just bring back Stu. It's all we want. Just bring back Stu.
But with Ghostface getting all our criticisms out of the way, I do have to admit that the rest of the movie and the leftover parts of the original script are fantastic. They're beautiful, and I love all of them. They bring a tear to my eye. Especially the way Ghostface is handled. Like I said before, the kills are the best in the franchise, and this is the scariest Ghostface has actually been. I've genuinely been surprised that people hate on the newer stuff so much, because like Scream 6, for instance, and Scream 5 are really good movies. I feel like people are blinded by nostalgia, and just because something is a little different, they assume it's worse for it. However, I'm gonna make the slightly controversial claim that new Scream is not only good, but it's kind of a little bit better than the original stuff. I love the originals, of course, but you have to admit, especially when it comes to Scream 2 and 3, there were so many rewrites to those movies that it's kind of a rough ride. Really, it's the behind-the-scenes stuff and what they comment on that makes those movies really nice. But because those are no longer relevant, new viewers really don't understand why those are supposed to be so good. And I think that the newer Scream movies really understand what makes a Scream movie good. They've got great kills, they've got decent commentary, and an amazing set of characters. Modern Scream isn't bad. It's just that this movie tried to fix modern Scream. Don't do that. It was good. And as Beast Boy once said, if it ain't done broke, don't fiddle with it. And that is too niche of a reference for anyone to understand. I think the moral of the story is that just have fun with it. Do what the modern Scream movies have done, and everyone will love it. But most of all, bring back Stu. It's all we're asking. Please, Scream 8, please!